Hello everybody, my name is Kenneth Thorpe, welcoming you to another video of another tutorial of fireworks for dummies. This is map creation, and for this you are going to need SketchUp, and you will need Unity. So if you don't have those two things, I'm sorry. If you wanted a Blender tutorial, I'm sorry I can't provide. I don't even understand Blender myself. I just have it, but I still don't know how to use it, so sorry. Alright, so anyway, SketchUp 8 and Unity. Both of them I already told you how to install, and if you don't remember how to install them, click here on this little button right here, and it will take you to the place where you need to install those things. And let's go ahead and open up our SketchUp. Now you may have just like a little basic setup like this, as you last remember, but if you have a if you have an HD computer, may I suggest you open up all your toolboxes? Just a thought. Oh, and Sandbox does not appear right away. To get to Sandbox, you will need to go to Preferences. Go to OpenGL, Workspaces, one of these. Extensions. Select all these sections, and if you don't, it should be pre-installed. It should be under, well, Dynamic Component also helps. That's kind of neat too. Sandbox tools always have this check mark, and if it's okay, it'll pop up this little window right here. Excuse me. Pop up this little window right here. It'll be in the space, so you can drag and drop anywhere in here. So I'm just gonna put it back where it belongs. Sorry. Anyway, so I already have my little template. This is the size of one side block according to Lemania's flat maps. I always use it as a measuring device, so it's very accurate. We're gonna go ahead and start from scratch. This little thing right here. We're gonna make a moon texture. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna make a moon. We're going to the moon today, chat. You notice that I have grid spacing right here. If you don't see that, it's under measurements. It's under measurements. So if you find measurements, always have measurements open because you're gonna be using that. Go ahead and type in your new measurement or whatever you want. I always use 3 as default, but you can use a bigger texture for lower poly things. And the bigger it is, the less quality power that it uses. But I use about 3 feet. So what you want to do is we're gonna select this thing from scratch. I'm gonna put my thing on 3 feet. I'm gonna create just a few. Create a perfect square if you don't mind. And we're gonna stop right there. We're gonna create 3 more just like that. Going bap, 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 bap. We're gonna explode all these, creating the perfect nice square. Now, let's go ahead and create our terrain. For this, I would rather recommend a higher radius. That way we can go wee. Then when we're done, we can go 88. You can create craters just like this. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. But yeah, and you need the paint. Let's go ahead and load in Wood OSP. Let's go to Home. Double click on that. Set to 10 feet. And there we go. Now it looks like a moon. There you are. It looks kind of like a moon. Almost. Now the more lines you have, the more epic the terrain is. You can make this as large as you want. Alright, we're going to save this as moon. Now I already created a little save from moon, but it was not working out. So I decided to go ahead and recreate it for you guys here. So let's go ahead and find it, shall we, chat? Find it. Explorer. Save. Moon. We're going to the moon, chat. Gonna minimize that. Should apply? Yes. Much better. Go ahead and create a new mod. We're gonna call this moon mod, I guess. Should be underneath. Go. Now for this, you're gonna need obviously the SketchUp save file, which I put in here. So let's go ahead and copy that. All right, I got the moon SketchUp file. Congratulations. But you're gonna still need a few things. First of all, you need to go into the moon SketchUp file, and you need to actually inspect this SketchUp file and make sure the generate colliders is on. If that's on, go ahead and select it. Make sure it's check marked. If it's good, you're good. All right, let's go ahead and make the map. For this, you're going to need to create a new scene. We're going to call this map, however you want to call it. We call it moon underscore map. We're going to double click it. Save that. And we're going to delete main camera and directional light because, believe it or not, you can ruin the camera when using the camera. So let's go ahead and remove the camera. We're going to go ahead and insert the moon inside the mini-map. Go. That's very nice. Make sure it's all connected. It's static on the moon. Mesh renderer. Everything on the moon. Correct. Now we don't have a texture yet. I can teach you about textures later. But I believe that's basically it. Now you're going to need another thing, and it's called the spawner. But you don't necessarily need the spawner because it always spawns at 0, 0, 0. So you can always put this map underneath the 0, 0, 0, and you'll be fine. But sometimes you don't want to start at 0, 0, 0. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to extract something from Lumania's Works Mania mod tool. We're going to Works Mania, going to prefabs, and here's what we need. We need player spawn location, which is located under Works Mania prefabs. There it is. You hit Control, drag and drop to your map, and this is important. Hit right click, prefab, unplack completely. That way it's not connected. Anyway, and let's put this in first. And now you can put it in anywhere you want it to. Now it's always going to be looking away from the red direction, so it's always going to be looking this direction, I believe. So that's correct, and I should be able to see it after I'm done building the mob. Speaking of building the mob, now that we got the player spawn location in the moon, we need to find a definition. So for that definition, we're going to need to create a definition file. Let's go ahead and create Fireworks Mania definition. There's a new one, chat. There's a new map definition, and you're going to need to download that from the new installation which I showed you in the previous tutorial. So there's a new version of Lumania's module, so let's get that updated. So if you still have UMod and everything on that, go ahead and delete yeah, you're going to need to delete those, otherwise this will not work. And if that doesn't make any sense, you could always join the Discord, the Fireworks Mania Discord, and Kiltasar will be glad to help you. It's in the description down below. Alright, let's go ahead and give this thing a map name. Moon mod. Go ahead and we don't need to give it a description, but we do need to give it a thumbnail because otherwise it will not show anything. To go ahead and put in one of these owls in there, I guess. The name is what is called m-map. And you don't need to change anything else, because as long as this is referencing m-map, then that is what you need. Alright, let's go ahead and call it New Moon, I guess. Now, in case you do find materials for the moon, go ahead and add those right now. Make sure you take the inspectors, change the sprite, create a new material by hitting create material, and it should appear white, and then drag and drop the picture to the albedo, and then it will be done. I switched it to here we go. You need to set the wrap mode to mirror, that way it always repeats. And we drag drop here. Ooh, it looks spherical. I believe we are now ready to extract. Go to Moon Mod Export. Make sure you have it set to Moon Mod. Yeah, Moon Mod. Go ahead and build the mod. Go see if it works. Oh, nope, we spawn underneath. We need to fix that. So, in case you don't know, if we spawn underneath, that's a complete no-no, and we need to fix that. And that is confirmed. Yep, we indeed spawn underneath the moon, which is not fun. We'll just go down infinitely until nothing happens. Let's go ahead and fix that. Let's put the player spawn location above. Build the mod. It worked. Yes! Haha! We are now on the moon! Chat! This is one small step for man! One giant leap for mankind! We are now on the moon, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the moon. We have finally made it. We didn't think we'd make it here in Works Mania, but here we are on the moon. Woo! We did it. All right, now that we know how to make stuff, I'm going to go ahead and make a little bit more moon. But anyway, if you learned something from this, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're interested in making some more mods, and if always, comment down below if you're a little bit confused on what I just taught, because sometimes I'm not very clear. Alright, so now that we got the mood mod down, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. But until then, dream of foxes, dream of horses, or whatever you want to dream of, and I'll have a nice day. Peace.